I am a failed company from 2024. Listen carefully if you don't want to end up like me. I've sent a consultant from the future to guide you, you bunch of apes. Hashtag evolution.
Hi everyone. I'm here to represent a group of culture consultants at STF going by the name Group 9. We have spent these days figuring out how your company should be. We all know that globalization is upon us. People are moving all over the place as countries are trading more and more with each other. This affects business. Your company is forced to expand outside its comfort zone. Your workforce is becoming increasingly international. This creates huge opportunities and challenges. I am here to tell you about how you can avoid miscommunication, how you can avoid high turnover, and how you can avoid losing out on those strategic business deals. You have to globalize your company. There are two ways of doing this: introducing new activities and facilities. Let's start with activities. First, let me tell you how to welcome new international employees to your company. This is what is going on now.
Here in Switzerland, I changed my job and I'm really excited that my working colleague shows me all of Switzerland.
Oh, it's a pleasure for me. Come see the museum town. Yeah, it goes up there a little bit. Then in the other part of the town, there are really nice cafes.
This is good, but it's not going to make you globalized. What you want is to make sure that your employees receive a proper welcome package, thoroughly integrating them in the culture of their new country of residence. You also want to arrange language and culture courses when needed. What is more, you want to organize socialization courses. What is a socialization course? In order to truly blend your global workforce together, you must understand that people from different cultures socialize differently. In some countries, people don't speak to each other unless they really have to. And in other places, people speak to each other even if they don't want to. When arriving in a new country, it is important to learn these rules. This is because learning the rules of socialization early will greatly improve the employee's work satisfaction. It will reduce the barriers of communication inside the company, facilitating the creative processes you need to stay ahead of the game. This is just the start. In order to continue globalizing your company, it is essential that people know each other. You are already organizing fancy team building events for your staff in luxurious hotels and whatnot. This is good, but to be globalized, you want to make your team building not only integrate your employees together, you want to integrate your employees with the different cultures in the company. You want everyone to understand what is special about the Swiss, the British, the Nigerians, and the Nepalese. This you can do by having team building events with the cultural elements important to your company. Drop the acultural hotels and take your staff to the top of the Rocky Mountains, to the middle of the Mongolian steppes, and to the sandy beaches of Malta. globalize, you have to show what globalization is and that you appreciate it. What goes around comes around. Your management subscribes to The Economist and the Harvard Business Review. They wish to stay in touch with modern management and to read about new ways of promoting success among your employees. Let me tell you something. A too overt focus on success only creates tension in your offices and mercilessly breaks down creativity. I suggest you randomly generate the employee of the week and shed light on his life and culture through your company newsletter. Promote diversity and individuality if you want to produce diverse and individual ideas. Take it from me, the best ideas are produced when your employees feel relaxed and safe. You can do everything I have already said to globalize your company, but if your employees spend their time at work worrying about themselves or their loved ones, they will not be able to help your international teams come up with the game-changing ideas of tomorrow. You have every interest to take a clear stance on racial, sexual, and religious discrimination. Your company ethics should reflect this, as should your actions. I suggest you give a yearly symbolic present to all your employees by donating money to a charity working against these issues. By supporting your employees in their tough situations in life, they will reciprocate loyalty. What goes around comes around. We are getting somewhere. If you do this, your company will be globalized. But for how long? As you know, globalization is not the only trend shaping modern business. People are living longer than ever before. This is only one side of the story. In recent years, the main causes of premature deaths are lifestyle-related illnesses. If you want to benefit the most from your employees, make sure your employees benefit the most from their lives. The healthier they are, the less sick leaves they will need, and the longer they will work for you, and the more energy they can share at work. You cannot tell them what to eat or drink. You can promote an active lifestyle, encourage company sports groups to form, and have them travel to different countries to compete against their colleagues. Take this opportunity to globalize your company. Now you have some ideas of which employee activities will globalize your company. These activities don't happen every day. What happens every day is that your employees go to work. You want to remind them of your commitment to them and to globalizing your company. You want to remind them of who it is you exactly are. You need to globalize your company facilities. Remember, there is nothing more stale and uninspiring than a featureless white room. Your offices, workspaces, and corridors, and so on, etc. pp. Could all have different cultural themes. Spice up your facilities with the different art, furnitures, music, and books that represent your employees. Your employees don't want to be at work. They want to be in a dynamic and inspiring location. Going to work should be like going to China or Malta or Kenya. Your employees all come together during meals in the cantina. Make the space special. Serve food representing your employees and play soft music from across the globe. I know what you're thinking. Does this stuff really work? Let's go to Tokyo and hear what Mr. Oliver, a CEO from a globalized company, has to say.
Hello, STF. Since we got a truly global company, the integration for our foreign employees got much faster and easier. So, with this, the productivity and creativity increased that much, which is directly related to our new and radical innovations we got. So also our HR has to deal with less staff conflicts instead of dealing with these problems. They can have a look for new global talents. Also, the satisfaction of the whole company is at a high level. Because of these points, it's also got really attractive for young people, which are the future for us.
All right, so let's recap. By introducing your workforce to new activities and by revamping your facilities, you can globalize your companies. In your globalized companies, your employees will no longer look to other companies for a new job. They will stay. You will now find that global talent comes to you. In your globalized companies, lost business opportunities due to cultural mismatch will be a thing of the past. You will now see creativity blossom and productivity soar. And on a more fundamental level, you will connect yourself with the world and the world with itself. You will make the world a better place, and for that, we thank you.